Have you ever wondered how often teenagers and other young kids are on their phones? A study has shown that they're on their phones so much that the backbones and the neck are now naturally curved to be looking at your phone. Being on your phone is not only changing your lifestyle, it is changing your body's physical appearances. This is according to Yu Winnie. This is a huge problem in the upcoming generations. If people are so addicted to their phones that the human body is changing its physical appearances, we have a huge problem on our hands. I cannot stand when I see someone is so addicted to their phone that they cannot even talk to the person they are looking face to face. Cell phones are taking over today's generation, and this may become a bigger problem in the future. In this speech, I am going to tell you about people who are addicted to their cell phones, how this is a huge problem, and what we can all do to fix this problem. Today's generation is becoming less able to talk to others in public, and this has a huge part to do with the invention of the cell phone. With new technology, people are discovering many things that they have never before would have. Depending on your point of view, this is either hurting or helping today's generation. In my point of view, I feel like it is hurting us greatly. Some kids will play video games for hours at a time. They don't get the physical exercise that they need. Other teens will also sit on their cell phones all day, never looking up to see what is going on around them. And this is a terrible habit. This is a picture of kids having a terrible habit of going on their cell phones all the time, as you can see. Visual aid. Technology has brought many positives, but it also has huge negative effects as well. Cell phones are not for just calling as they used to be. They are much more sophisticated now, and this has many negative effects. Kids are on their phones so much, there has to be rules in schools to keep them off them. Social media, another huge aspect that brings cell phones into play. According to Christian Go, social media allows for kids to become cyberbullied, and it lowers their self-esteem. Many teens take photos and put them on social media sites. They do this to see how popular that they can be. They get a bunch of likes, they feel like a lot of people will like them. If you ask me, this is not normal, and it's just one of the many ways that cell phones are negatively affecting today's generation. The time that our generation spends on our cell phones is time that is not spent wisely. Cell phones are becoming so much of an addiction that the human body is physically changing. Not everything about cell phones is bad, but the negative effects outweigh the positives. Texting is one of the main things that makes our generation addicted to cell phones. It makes up most of the time that is spent on a cell phone. It is teaching kids these days to text and not talk face-to-face. This is making people less able to speak in front of crowds and also in a face-to-face conversation. You cannot tell emotion from a text message, and therefore you're just guessing what the emotion of the other person is. This makes for a lot of misunderstanding and arguments really over nothing. The other huge thing that cell phones bring into life is social media. Social media can boost someone's self-esteem, but also destroy it. Many kids get cyberbullied on social media. They may put pictures up of something that is out of the social norm, where they would be called weird or other names that are worse. Instagram is a social media site where you just put up a picture to see how many likes you can get, to tell how popular you are. When a teenager my age is not texting, but they are on their phone, they usually are on social media. With all the negatives that cell phones bring, let's talk to something that we can all do to fix these problems. When I go into public places, I notice little kids, not even to the age of 10, on cell phones. This really boggles my mind. Why are parents buying a smartphone for someone who can't even write a complete sentence? This is the first problem in the cell phone situation. Parents should not be buying kids phones when they are under the age of 14. This is teaching the kids at a young age to be on the cell phone. According to Daniel Bates, the second thing that can be done to limit time on your phone is to call someone instead of text them. This is something that I challenge you to do. It is my preferred method of communication behind talking to them face to face. I am one who does not like to be on my phone at all, and I really do not like texting. I can ask somebody a question way quicker by calling them than I could even think of over a text message. The last thing I'd like to challenge you to do is stay off of social media. If you really need to be on it, limit yourself to a half hour a day. It may not seem like you're on it more than that a day anyway, I bet if you did keep track for one day, you'd be on social media for a couple hours or even longer a day. If you can stay off social media, it will help you stay off of your phone and also stay away from the negative things that are provided by it. Here's my second visual aid of kids staying away from social media and positive things are happening. My call to action to you is to limit the amount of time that you spend on your phone every day. Cell phones are a big issue in my generation and the upcoming generations. Many people in today's age are addicted to their cell phones, and this is a huge problem. I have challenged everyone here and listening to my speech to stay off the phone and social media altogether. The fact that the human body is changing in physical appearance to me more natural to look at a cell phone tells me that there are huge problems going on. I give you all the challenge to stay off your phone, and honestly, if you try, you should start to experience life in the way that you get to experience the things that you're missing out on before.